In a world where we're constantly told how to think, feel, and act, imagine having the power to cultivate inner peace and happiness, no matter the chaos around you. That's not just empowering, it's transformative. It's about taking control of something far more important than the outside world, your own mind. Stoicism teaches us resilience, gratitude, and how to live a fulfilling life. But this isn't just ancient philosophy. It's about you and your life today. It's about navigating the stress of modern life while staying calm, finding joy in the little things, and turning your mornings into a launch pad for a purposeful, joyful day. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by life, struggled to find peace, or are curious about how ancient wisdom can be your secret weapon in today's world, stay with me. This could be the message that changes everything for you. Let's explore Stoic strategies that help us build not just a morning routine, but a life of intention, resilience, and happiness. I urge you to focus on this video from start to finish. If you're here, you're already different. You're someone seeking depth and wisdom. That dedication sets you apart. Now let's talk about a beautiful concept from Japan called ikigai. It's the sweet spot where your passions, skills, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for intersect. It's your unique purpose. Imagine waking up every morning excited, driven by a clear purpose that makes hitting the snooze button irrelevant. Marcus Aurelius didn't just talk about enduring hardships. He believed we all have a role to play, something meaningful to contribute. He encouraged us to approach each day with passion and integrity, ready to fulfill our purpose. When you think about ikigai, it's not just about doing what you love. It's about aligning that with what the world needs and where your talents lie. That's where true fulfillment happens. So, how do you discover your ikigai? It starts with reflection. Ask yourself, what am I passionate about? What am I good at? What does the world need from me? What can I get paid for? Don't worry if the answers don't come immediately. This is a journey, a process of exploring your life and interests to find where they converge. This quest for ikigai isn't just a feel-good exercise. It's laying the groundwork for a life filled with meaning and satisfaction. When you align your actions with a deeper purpose, even small tasks take on greater significance. Your relationships thrive because you're more present. Your creativity flourishes because you're in tune with your true passions. And happiness? It becomes a steady companion rather than something fleeting. So as you set your alarm for tomorrow, think about what ikigai means for you. What could motivate you to leap out of bed, excited to start the day? Remember, this isn't about instant transformation. It's a gradual unfolding. As Marcus Aurelius would remind us, it's about doing the work day by day with dedication and honor. Discovering your ikigai is not just about personal fulfillment. It's about embracing your role in the greater tapestry of life and contributing your unique gift to the human story. The Stoics, especially Marcus Aurelius, believed that our actions should be deliberate, not random. This philosophy is powerful when applied to how we start our day, beginning the night before. Here's the thing. A good morning starts with how you spend your evening. It's tempting to binge-watch shows or scroll through social media late at night, but think about how that sets you up for the next day. Your brain needs time to unwind, process, and recharge. That's where an intentional evening routine comes in. Treat your evenings with the same care you give to other important parts of your life. This isn't about rigid discipline that strips the fun from your night. It's about creating a space that nurtures your well-being and sets you up for success tomorrow. For instance, reducing screen time an hour before bed isn't about depriving yourself of relaxation. It's about signaling to your brain that it's time to wind down, helping you fall asleep faster and wake up refreshed. Planning your next day can also be a game changer. Even just writing down your top 3 priorities for tomorrow can give you direction and purpose, ensuring you wake up with clarity. This is where the Stoic mindset shines, recognizing what's within your control and letting go of what's not. While you may not control every detail of your day, you can absolutely influence how you begin it. Let's not forget about the power of deep breathing or meditation to calm the mind. This isn't just a feel-good practice. It's a powerful signal to your body that it's time to rest. Taking slow, deep breaths can reduce stress, lower your heart rate, and prepare you for a deep, restorative sleep. Think of it as hitting the reset button, so you wake up not just physically refreshed, but mentally and emotionally rejuvenated. In today's fast-paced world, it might seem challenging, but it's essential for setting the right tone for your day. Now, imagine the first moments of your morning, free from the noise of emails, social media alerts, or the news. It's just you, your thoughts, and the peaceful stillness of dawn. That's not only refreshing, it's empowering. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius was a big proponent of living with intention and focus. He wasn't distracted by the constant demands of ancient Rome, though he had plenty to deal with. Instead, he focused on the present and what mattered most in each moment. He understood something that rings even truer today. The quality of your attention shapes the quality of your life. So how do we apply this ancient wisdom to our modern lives? First, by creating a morning routine that's intentionally free from digital distractions. This doesn't mean rejecting technology, but simply choosing to start your day on your terms, not by reacting to outside demands. It's tempting to reach for your phone as soon as you wake up, but doing so puts you in a reactive state, immediately tied to the external world. Instead, gift yourself a peaceful start. Imagine dedicating the first hour of your day to activities that nourish your mind and soul, whether it's reading, meditating, journaling, or enjoying a quiet moment with coffee by the window. This time isn't wasted, it's an investment in your well-being. By limiting distractions, you're not just avoiding stress, you're actively building a reserve of peace and focus that will carry you through the day. Making the most of your mornings isn't about adding more tasks to your day. It's about removing the noise that doesn't serve you. It's about prioritizing what truly matters before the world starts pulling at your attention. This is where the Stoic practice of focusing on what's within your control becomes key. You might not control the flood of emails awaiting you, but you can control when and how you engage with them. So tomorrow, challenge yourself to start the day your way. Resist the urge to dive into the digital world first thing. Instead, anchor yourself in the present moment, savoring the peace and possibility the morning holds. Each day is a fresh opportunity to live more intentionally, with greater calm, and more aligned with who you want to become. Let's make our mornings a testament to that ambition, guided by the wisdom of Stoicism and a focus on what truly matters. At its heart, Stoicism is about understanding what we can control and acting with purpose in those areas. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, they weren't just talking about enduring life's challenges with a stiff upper lip. They advocated for proactive engagement with life, taking charge of our actions and mindset. Waking up intentionally every day is a reflection of this philosophy, a statement that we control how our day begins, not the other way around. Building a life, step by step, with satisfaction in each action is a powerful concept. It reminds us that meaningful change starts with small, consistent habits. Waking up at the same time every morning might seem minor, but it lays the foundation for everything else. It creates stability, where you're not rushing from the moment you open your eyes, but instead, beginning with a sense of control and purpose. However, let's be real. Consistency is tough, and it's meant to be. Those early days of trying to wake up at the same time each morning can feel like an uphill battle. Your bed feels more inviting than ever, and the snooze button is hard to resist. This is where the Stoic practice of perseverance comes in. It's about remembering why you're doing this and who you're becoming through this discipline. It's about seeing beyond the immediate comfort and focusing on the long-term benefits of this habit. You're investing in your future self, sowing the seeds of the life you want to create, even when it feels challenging in the present. Becoming a morning person isn't just about mornings. It's about building resilience, focus, and intention that shapes your entire day. It's not simply about waking up early, it's a practice in self-mastery. By taking control of your mornings, you're aligning your actions with your deepest values, directing your life toward purpose and growth. Each morning you rise with intention, you're reinforcing a commitment to yourself, and setting the tone for a day of clarity and presence. You're teaching yourself that your goals and aspirations matter more than temporary comfort. This habit is a testament to the power of choosing long-term gain over short-term ease. But how do we make consistency our ally when it's so easy to slip into old patterns? Start by setting a clear intention the night before. The mind is powerful, and framing your mornings as an opportunity rather than an obligation can make all the difference. Ask yourself, why does waking up at a certain time matter to you? Is it to carve out moments of peace before the day's demands? To have uninterrupted time to read, meditate, or focus on a creative pursuit? Maybe it's to exercise and feel energized, or perhaps it's simply to experience the quiet stillness before the world fully awakens. Whatever your reason, get clear on it and hold it close. Next, set up your environment to support this habit. Success isn't just about willpower, it's also about preparation. Perhaps that means going to bed a little earlier, setting out your workout clothes, or leaving your curtains slightly open to let natural light gently wake you. It could mean creating a comforting morning routine that you genuinely look forward to. When your environment is aligned with your goals, consistency becomes less of a struggle and more of a natural flow. Now, let's talk about the hard days, because they're inevitable. There will be mornings when your bed feels like a cloud, and every fiber of your being will argue against getting up. In these moments, remember the Stoic wisdom of focusing on what you can control: your actions, your will, your effort. No, you can't control how you feel when the alarm goes off, but you can control what you do next. Will you hit snooze, or will you rise and follow through on your commitment to yourself? Every time you choose action, you're reinforcing the muscle of perseverance, and that's where real growth happens. But with all this talk about discipline, consistency, and the glory of rising with the sun, it's essential to remember one thing: we're human. And being human means we're imperfect, sometimes inconsistent, and naturally inclined to seek the path of least resistance. Our brains are wired for instant gratification. It's a survival mechanism that's deeply ingrained in our biology. So if building new habits like transforming your mornings feels tough at first, understand that this is normal. You're not flawed or lazy, you're simply human, navigating a natural resistance to change. Here's the liberating part. Once you accept that these struggles are part of the process, they lose their power over you. Instead of viewing the difficulty as a barrier, you can see it as a sign of progress. Every time you push through that discomfort, you're reshaping your brain, training yourself to focus on long-term rewards rather than immediate pleasure. You're cultivating resilience, and that resilience will serve you not just in your mornings, but in every area of your life. In the end, transforming your mornings is about so much more than just getting out of bed early. It's about setting the foundation for a life of intention, discipline, and self-mastery. It's about learning to act in alignment with your values, even when it's hard, and building the mental strength to pursue the life you want, one step at a time. Each morning is a chance to recommit to yourself, to your vision, and to the person you are becoming. So embrace the journey, knowing that every morning you rise, you're rising into a higher version of yourself. Let's apply some Stoic wisdom to this. Stoicism, one of the most enduring schools of ancient philosophy, offers timeless guidance on navigating life's challenges with inner strength and clarity. At its core, Stoicism teaches us to cultivate virtues like self-compassion and understanding, alongside discipline and resilience. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, often reminded himself in his meditations to be patient and forgiving, especially with his own shortcomings. He understood that self-reproach and harsh judgment weren't the path to true growth or inner peace. Instead, he advocated for acknowledging mistakes, learning from them, and moving forward with renewed purpose. Building new habits, particularly something as foundational as a morning routine, can be one of those areas where Stoic principles come in handy. In the beginning, the process might feel like an uphill battle. Those early days or weeks might feel discouraging. filled with moments where your willpower is tested. Picture the scenario. Your alarm goes off early in the morning, and every fiber of your being urges you to hit snooze, stay cocooned in the warmth of your bed, and skip that workout or morning meditation. And the reality is, there will be days when you give in to that temptation. But here's the critical part. How do you respond after that? This is where Stoic philosophy and modern psychological wisdom converge. Do you beat yourself up, creating a cycle of guilt, frustration, and discouragement? Or do you practice self-compassion, take a deep breath, forgive yourself for the lapse, and resolve to try again the next day? Self-forgiveness and patience aren't signs of weakness. They're actually indicators of maturity, strength, and self-awareness. They demonstrate that you're committed to the long-term process, recognizing that growth isn't linear and setbacks are part of the journey. Practicing self-compassion doesn't mean letting yourself off the hook or accepting mediocrity. It's not about lowering your standards or excusing yourself from the effort it takes to achieve your goals. Rather, it's about recognizing your own humanity, acknowledging that change and self-improvement require time, effort, and most importantly, kindness towards yourself. When you cultivate self-compassion, you allow yourself to view each setback as a learning opportunity rather than a failure. This mindset shift frees you from the paralyzing effects of self-criticism and enables you to focus on steady progress. Let's dig a little deeper into the idea of self-compassion in the context of habit building. When we are overly critical of ourselves, we activate a fear-based response that limits creativity, stifles motivation, and erodes resilience. The fear of failure can become so overwhelming that it prevents us from even trying. On the other hand, when we approach our missteps with understanding and curiosity, we open the door to exploration and innovation. This is why self-compassion is a vital element for anyone looking to build lasting habits. It gives you the psychological safety net to fail, learn, and keep moving forward. Now, returning to the habit of creating a morning routine, imagine that each day is a new opportunity to start fresh, to make small improvements, and to inch closer to your ideal routine. A Stoic approach would be to accept that there will be days when things don't go according to plan, and that's okay. What truly matters is your ability to reset, recommit, and keep going, without falling into a cycle of self-blame or defeatism. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." This powerful quote can serve as a reminder that it's our actions day by day that shape who we become. When you show up each morning despite the challenges, you're actively becoming that person. Another essential component of Stoicism is focusing on what you can control and releasing the rest. You can't control every factor of your life, and sometimes your environment or circumstances might disrupt your plans. But you can control your response. You can choose to view every morning as an opportunity, a fresh start, regardless of what happened the day before. With each new day comes the potential for growth, and over time, these incremental steps lead to profound transformation. In the end, taking it easy on yourself isn't about complacency. It's about understanding that growth is a process. It requires resilience, self-awareness, and an unwavering commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. There will be moments when you falter, but with patience and self-compassion, you can find the strength to get back on track. So, the next time your alarm goes off and you feel the urge to stay in bed, remember that each decision you make is part of a larger journey. Whether you win that battle today or tomorrow, it's your overall dedication to the process that defines your success. As you embark on the journey of waking up early or building any new habit, remember that the key to long-term success is rooted in self-compassion. Progress is not always linear, and setbacks are inevitable, but each step forward, no matter how small, deserves to be celebrated. This process is about more than simply becoming a morning person or adopting a new habit. It's about nurturing a mindset that meets challenges with both determination and kindness. Take something as simple as placing your alarm clock across the room. On the surface, it might seem like a minor inconvenience, a small hurdle to prevent hitting the snooze button. But in reality, this small action carries a deeper meaning. It's a symbolic gesture, one that signifies a commitment to start your day with intention and purpose. You're choosing to rise on your own terms, rather than giving in to the comfort of staying in bed. This isn't just a practical hack, it's a reflection of your willingness to embrace the day and face what lies ahead. Similarly, tasks like making your bed, though seemingly insignificant, hold transformative power. When no one else is around to see it, it might feel pointless. But in truth, this small act is a message you send to yourself, affirming that your environment, and by extension, your mental and emotional well-being, deserves care and attention. It's a ritual that fosters a sense of order, respect, and self-worth, quietly shaping your mindset for the day. These small victories, as the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius might suggest, are the foundation of a disciplined life. They are the cumulative result of everyday choices, each one contributing to the development of your character. Every time you make your bed, get out of bed promptly, or tidy your surroundings, you're casting a vote for the person you aspire to be, someone who values discipline, order, and self-respect. These seemingly trivial decisions build the framework for a life of greater resilience and purpose. But why focus on these small actions? Because they are accessible to everyone. We may not have control over life's grander events, the unexpected challenges, losses, or sudden changes, but we can control how we approach each new day. The way we start our morning, how we tend to our environment, and how we prepare ourselves mentally for the day ahead are all within our grasp. These small choices allow us to cultivate a sense of agency in a world that often feels chaotic. This approach mirrors the philosophy of Stoicism, focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. These small daily rituals of discipline are not just about habit building, they serve a greater purpose. They prepare the mind to face bigger challenges with a sense of calm and composure. When you consistently commit to these small acts of discipline, you are training your mind to remain steady in moments of stress or adversity. You are developing a mindset that can weather life's storms, a mindset rooted in resilience, focus, and balance. In this way, discipline isn't about grand, heroic gestures. It starts with the small, quiet moments of the day, those fleeting decisions where you choose to act with intention. Making your bed, waking up on time, tidying your space, these are not just chores. They are rituals that ground you, that help you stay connected to your inner values and purpose. These acts, though small, give structure to your day and ultimately to your life. So, as you consider discipline, start by embracing the small things. Look for those everyday opportunities to practice self-control, care, and order. These moments may seem mundane, but they are the very building blocks of character. In them, you will find the strength to face bigger challenges, the resilience to stay steady in adversity, and the satisfaction of knowing that you are shaping a life that is meaningful and aligned with your highest values. In short, remember that discipline is not about being perfect. It's about progress. It's about showing up each day, doing the little things with care, and trusting that over time, these small victories will create a foundation for a life of purpose, resilience, and peace. Sharing your goals with someone who genuinely supports you can create a powerful shift in your journey. When you open up to another person about your aspirations, it turns what might seem like a solo endeavor into a shared mission. The process becomes less overwhelming, more meaningful, and ultimately more enjoyable. This shift from individual striving to a shared adventure infuses your path toward your morning routine and your broader life goals with a sense of connection and purpose. An accountability partner can act as a critical ally in this journey of self-improvement. They provide support when you face obstacles, like the irresistible allure of staying in bed or the discouraging feeling of slow progress. But more than just a motivational boost, they help you stay grounded, reminding you of your why when the road seems long. An accountability partner also celebrates your victories, big or small, reinforcing the momentum needed for long-term growth. The relationship is a mutual exchange, benefiting both parties. You're not just receiving support, you're giving it too. like the Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, who emphasize the importance of community in building character. Having an accountability partner mirrors this timeless wisdom. The Stoics believed that our relationships significantly contribute to our personal development, as others challenge us to grow, offer new perspectives, and help us stay aligned with our values. In today's world, personal growth is often seen as an individual endeavor. However, having an accountability partner taps into the idea that growth doesn't have to be lonely or isolated. While self-improvement is indeed a personal journey, it's often more effective and rewarding when shared with others who share the same goals. Your partner can provide fresh insights and perspectives, revealing blind spots or offering wisdom that you might not have discovered on your own. This partnership should be rooted in depth and trust. It's not just about checking in to see if you woke up early, exercised, or finished your tasks. It's about fostering meaningful conversations, exploring what's working, what isn't, and what personal growth strategies can be improved. This dynamic allows both of you to adjust, adapt, and continue moving forward, always with the understanding that your journeys are intertwined in a shared pursuit of living intentionally. Finding the right accountability partner is crucial. You want someone who shares your commitment to growth and is equally invested in personal development. Whether it's a close friend, a family member, or a colleague, the key is to find someone with whom you can be honest and vulnerable. Trust is essential because sharing your goals and struggles requires openness. This transparency creates a space where both of you can grow together without fear of judgment. Once you've found this person, set clear expectations. Be specific about your goals and the kind of support you need. Regular check-ins can help keep you both on track, but they should go beyond superficial updates. Offer each other encouragement and constructive advice, gently nudging one another when necessary. Remember, the foundation of this relationship is trust and growth. It's about helping each other thrive, not just by holding each other accountable for actions, but also by fostering a space for shared wisdom, emotional support, and even vulnerability. In such a supportive environment, your morning routines, daily habits, and even your life goals become part of a bigger narrative, one of mutual growth and intentional living. You're no longer walking your path alone, but rather participating in a shared effort to live more purposefully, with discipline and clarity. The Stoics often reflected on the transient nature of life, urging us to live with intention and purpose. Marcus Aurelius frequently wrote about the fleeting passage of time, reminding himself, and us, not to waste it on trivialities, but to focus on living virtuously and meaningfully. Each new day, each fresh morning, offers an opportunity to realign with what truly matters. This perspective encourages us to let go of petty concerns and focus on leaving a lasting impact through our actions and relationships. Reflecting on mortality, as the Stoics did, doesn't have to evoke a sense of dread. Instead, it can be liberating. By acknowledging that our time is finite, we gain clarity on what truly deserves our attention and energy. It pushes us to live fully, engage more deeply with our relationships, and focus on what's most important. By doing so, we are better equipped to grow personally, nurture those around us, and live each day with purpose. In the end, having an accountability partner is not just about meeting specific goals. It's about embracing a philosophy of life that acknowledges the power of community, the importance of reflection, and the transformative potential of intentional action. This shared journey will help you build a life that is disciplined, purposeful, and deeply fulfilling. And as you and your partner grow together, you'll find that you're not just achieving goals, you're crafting a legacy that truly matters. It also helps us stay grounded when faced with life's challenges. By keeping the end in mind, we stay resilient, focused on our long-term goals, and less affected by temporary setbacks. This practice fosters gratitude for the present moment and inspires us to make the most of it. So how can we weave this Stoic principle into our everyday lives? It starts with a simple reflection each morning. Think of the day ahead as a blank canvas, an opportunity to add something meaningful to your story and the lives of those around you.
Ask yourself, if today were my last day, would I be proud of how I'm spending it?
This isn't about living in a constant state of urgency, but rather about developing a deep appreciation for the present, the chance to live, grow, and love. When we embrace the Stoic practice of remembering death, it's not about fixating on the end, but focusing on how we choose to live today. It serves as a reminder not to get complacent and encourages us to live with purpose, intention, and gratitude. Let's greet each day with the awareness that it's a gift, a chance to create a life filled with meaning that aligns with our core values. This is what it means to live stoically, making the most of our limited time to create a legacy that truly matters. We're often told to focus on the positive, to visualize success and happiness to attract them. But the Stoics offer a different approach that's not only practical but also empowering. The concept of negative visualization isn't about being pessimistic. Instead, it's a way to build resilience and appreciation for the present. The heart of this practice is to periodically imagine the challenges or losses we might face in life. These can range from small setbacks like missing a bus or dealing with bad weather to bigger challenges like losing a job or a loved one. The goal isn't to dwell on these thoughts with fear or anxiety, but to prepare ourselves emotionally and mentally, so we're less likely to be caught off guard by life's inevitable twists and turns.
Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus believed that by contemplating the fleeting nature of things outside our control, we could develop inner peace and resilience. This practice shifts our focus to what we can control, our attitudes, actions, and responses. Incorporating negative visualization into your morning routine can change how you face the day. Instead of walking out the door unaware of what could come your way, you're mentally prepared. It's like a workout for your mind, strengthening your emotional resilience. So when life throws you a curveball, you're not overwhelmed. You've already mentally rehearsed how to handle it. This practice also has a wonderful, almost paradoxical effect. It deepens our gratitude for the present. By imagining life without some of the things we often take for granted, we return to reality with a renewed appreciation for them. It's a reminder of how much we have to be thankful for in this moment. This isn't about living in fear of loss, but using the thought of it to enhance our appreciation for the now. How do we practice negative visualization in a healthy way? Take a few moments in the morning to consider potential challenges for the day or the future. Visualize how you would handle them, what strengths you would draw upon, and how you could grow from the experience. Then, let go of the visualization and move through your day with a sense of preparedness and heightened gratitude. Ending the day with gratitude can also have a transformative effect on our well-being. Keeping a gratitude journal is a simple yet effective way to foster this sense of appreciation. Before you sleep, take a moment to reflect on the day and write down a few things you're grateful for. It could be anything: a kind word, a beautiful sunset, completing a tough task, or even just the comfort of your bed. This simple act of listing what we're thankful for shifts our focus from what's missing in our lives to the abundance we already have. It's a practice that aligns perfectly with Stoic teachings, which encourage focusing on what we have rather than what we lack. This perspective shift not only promotes restful sleep by quieting unmet desires, but also sets a positive tone for the next day. Why end the day with gratitude? Because it lets us close the day on a positive note, regardless of any challenges we faced. It's a way of affirming the good in our lives, finding peace amidst turmoil, and nurturing a mindset that sees opportunity for joy in every situation. This nightly gratitude practice creates a ripple effect, influencing how we sleep and how we greet the next day. It transforms our first thoughts from grumbling at the alarm clock to a quiet anticipation of what we'll be grateful for in the new day. Gratitude also extends beyond our personal lives. It enriches our relationships by helping us see the value of others and express our appreciation for their presence. It connects us more deeply to the world around us, making us more aware of and thankful for the beauty in even the smallest moments. As we explore ways to make our mornings, and by extension our lives, more fulfilling. Let's not forget the power of ending the day with gratitude. It embodies the Stoic pursuit of a good life, one marked not by material gains, but by inner peace, contentment, and a deep appreciation for the present moment. As we wrap up this journey through Stoic-inspired strategies, it's clear that each practice is more than just a task. It's a way to build a life of intention, resilience, and gratitude. Embracing these practices doesn't mean every day will be perfect, but it does mean each day will be met with a stronger, more grateful, and more resilient version of you. You have the power to transform not just your mornings, but your entire life, to reflect the Stoic ideals of wisdom, virtue, and contentment. Remember, this is just the beginning. There's a whole world of Stoic wisdom waiting to guide you toward a more meaningful, fulfilled life. If you found this journey insightful and want to learn more about Stoicism, check out our playlist right here on the screen. It's full of stories, insights, and practical tips to help you embrace the richness of Stoic philosophy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your experiences in the comments. Let's continue this journey of growth, resilience, and fulfillment together. Here's to mornings filled with purpose, days lived with intention, and a life overflowing with gratitude. Thank you for being part of the Stoic Vision community. See you soon.